Hello everybody, welcome to another verbling.com English class here at verbling.com. In this hour we're going to be having a reading class, so if you would like to practice your reading skills in English, then you can go ahead and join us here in the classroom. It is going to be 1 hour long, just like all the rest of Verbling's classes. If you are new to verbling.com, I will talk about it a little bit before or until we have some students join us. Verbling.com is a language learning website, and you can take classes in English, Spanish, Italian, and French on verbling.com. You can also hook up with some other people and learn languages just by practicing, so you can do that. You can also take private tutoring lessons. So if you want to work with a tutor, a teacher, one of us, one-on-one, then you can do that as well through the website. I'm just wondering what's going on here. Hi guys. And I'm just wondering, I don't have my left hand, what I usually have. Let me see what's going on here. Hi, Andrea, and hi, Rafael. How are you guys doing?
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Good. I'm just having a problem with my Hangout, and I don't know why I'm not seeing any of the stuff on the left-hand side. So I'm going to see if I might have to refresh my page. So let me refresh my page. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Are you guys having any problems? Do you guys see like the Google chat and everything?
Yeah.
Everything that's on the left-hand side, you guys can see? Because I don't see anything except for the verbling. I mean, for the Google Hangouts.
No, it's okay for me.
Okay, hold on. Let me try one more thing. I'll be right back. I have to figure this out. Hold on. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on because I don't have anything on there. Okay. All right, well, let's see how it goes. This is going to be a reading class, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to screen share anything with you guys because I don't have anything to screen share. I don't have the Google controls on my Google Hangout, so I just have the top. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So how about this is what we do. Everybody else, you have been able to open the reading?
Yes.
Okay. How about Andrea? Are you willing to put it in the screen share? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah. If you
okay.
want, you can.
You can put you can put the you can go to the Google screen share on your left and then click on the screen share and then put it so that we can read it on your screen share.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's happening to my screen share.
Or
maybe I should try to restart. Let me try to restart this. Hold on. I don't know. Rafael, you have everything on yours too?
Yes, I have it.
Well, you guys are lucky. I'm having problems here.
I can share the documents. I don't know why.
Oh.
I can share another documents and another screens, but not the documents. I don't know.
How about you, Rafael? Can you share it?
Wait a minute. I put it. Can you see?
No.
Not yet.
I can see your link in the verbal chat.
You can see it? Yeah,
yes.
Except for my problem is that I'm having the Google Hangouts video screen, but I don't have any of my options for either the Verbling chat or the Google screen share and all of those options. I have nothing available to me. So, and I don't know why that is, because that's never happened before. So I don't know.
Okay, teacher, I will put your Facebook.
Okay. You put my Facebook on. No, don't put my Facebook. Screen share. Can anybody screen share anything?
No.
Nope.
Teacher chat has many problems a few hours ago too.
Oh, really? I wonder if maybe the Google Hangouts is making some kind of
maybe
adjustment or some kind of change to their system. Well, okay, well, we can still read it. It's just that we won't be all looking at the same screen. So everybody's going to have to open up the document. So let's see. We can do that. And all right. So.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do that.
All right. So your Facebook.
You put my. Yeah, I don't see anything. Do you see it?
No.
I see it.
No, I don't see anything. It's something about the screen share isn't working right now, and I guess nobody knows why. So we're just going to have to go with it. I just see your picture with the dog. That's all I see. When I click on you, I see your dog, and I see you. Oh, look who's here. Look who came to class.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Nihan. Welcome. Good morning.
Thank you, but I haven't slept yet.
You haven't gone to sleep yet?
Yes, I haven't.
You and Yuki win the awards for the most irregular schedules. Okay, well, welcome back, Nihan. Did you have a nice vacation?
Yes, actually, it was really, really great, but I'm sick again.
Oh, no. What happened?
It's really normal because it was nearly minus 35, 38.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
So you just got cold, huh?
Yeah. Even I stayed at hotel, don't ski, but it was hard to avoid getting sick. Yeah.
Wow, I've never been in that cold. That's really, really freezing cold.
Yep.
Wow, crazy. You need to go to Brazil and hang out with Rafael, because they're probably not getting sick down there. Rafael, do you guys get sick in the summertime?
Yes, but it's because of the hot.
Oh, yeah.
Not because of the cold. Yeah.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, well, Graciela. Wait.
Yes?
You're from Brazil. Where you lived, was it really hot or not so hot?
Today he's very hot.
But that's in Florida.
Yes, today hot in Florida.
Okay, in Florida, yeah. Florida is probably a good place to be right now. It's not too hot and not too cold.
Yeah. Florida like Brazil. I think like São Paulo or Rio de Janeiro, the weather.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, very nice.
But in Rio right now it's really hot, right, Rafael?
Right. About 40 degrees, maybe.
Oh, wow.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
40 degrees. Wind chill of 50.
Wind chill. Oh, you have wind, hot wind?
Yes.
Oh,
Really
wow.
hot.
Yeah. Is it
So,
kind of
sorry, Rafael, but I didn't get it. 40 or 14?
40?
40.
Oh my gosh.
40.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm counting the days to the summer ends. So
Yeah. Is that why they're having the World Cup in July, which would be what, your winter? Because it's not so hot then?
yes,
It's cold.
it's probably one of the reasons they do it in July because it's a milder season.
Hmm. Also because it's the summer in a lot of the countries too, but still, yeah, maybe it's a nicer weather instead of so hot, not so hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi there, Nourel. How are you this evening?
Hi, Lisa. I'm doing well. Thank you.
Good.
How about you?
Pretty good, except for we are having some technical difficulties for this reading class because usually I put of course, the reading on the screen share so that we can read together and I can pick out words for y'all. But I don't have any controls on my Google Plus Hangout window, and nobody else seems to be able to share it, and we don't know why. So,
Sorry
I
to
don't
hear
know.
that.
Nihan, could you try sharing it? Do you know how to do that?
Okay,
I
I
can
can
do
try.
that.
Yeah, somebody try, because it doesn't matter who, because we can just click on your square, and then we would be able to see it too, but nobody seems to be able to do it. But at least you guys have your controllers. I don't even have the controllers. And I also don't have the Verbling box, chat
Nihan
box.
get it. Nihan get it.
Nihan got it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yay, Nihan! Woohoo! Okay, you can give the lesson.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, awesome. So now you'll be the one to have to scroll down though. That's the main thing.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. Let me see. Does it work if I do it? No, it doesn't.
I put in
Is
your
that working?
Facebook.
You put my.
Lisa, I have an
doesn't work.
idea.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to refresh your page because sometimes it works.
Oh wait, I tried that once. I'll try it again. We'll try it one more time, but then we should get started. I did try that and it didn't help. So let me try it one more time, and we'll hope. Okay, hold on. I'll be back.
Norel, it could be a bad connection, speed of the connection.
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm not getting any of my regular controls, so we can either do reading or we can change it to a conversation class. Okay, the reading actually isn't too long. Well, it's kind of long, but I think we can go through pretty quickly. All right, well, let's try it. Nihan, if you want to do that, you can. Otherwise, we can just all be looking at the same thing when we're reading, and we.
I can do it.
Okay. Nourel, just while she's getting that ready, how's the weather now in Washington, D.C.? Did the storms pass?
Yeah, but it's still cold. Still freezing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's still very cold.
All right. Well, yes, this is an article that we got from the New York Times, and it's called What Hobbies Have Been Passed Down in Your Family? So, as the holiday break comes to a close, think about how you spent your time. Whoops, I gotta put Neha on there. Did you see a movie, attend a sports event, take a hike, or enjoy other favorite activities? Where, when, and with whom did you first do those things? What about now? What role did family members play in shaping the hobbies and pursuits that are today a big part of your life? Okay, that's the first one. Raphael, how about we start with you, and you can read that whole thing there.
What hobbies have been passed down in your family? As the holiday break comes to a close, think about how you spend your time. Did you see a movie, attend a sports event, take a hike, or enjoy other favorite activities? Where, when, and with whom did you first do those things? What about now? What role did family members play in shaping the hobbies and the pursuits that are today a big part of your life?
Good. So the holiday break, that's what we call it here. It's also known as the Christmas break, but now it's the holiday break because so many different holidays are actually celebrated during that time period, and so that's often a time when you spend your time doing things other than studying or going to school or working. So, what kinds of things did you do? These are popular things: going to see movies, going to sports events, taking a hike, etc. I think you guys probably understand most of that. What role did family members play? What role means what did you do anything with your family, basically? What role did family members play in shaping the hobby? So when you grew up in your family, when you were growing up with your family, your parents, your grandparents, your cousins, things like that, how did they, if they did at all, shape or influence the things that you do, your pursuits, something that you pursue or you go after, like a hobby, the things that you do? Did they have a big part in shaping it? So that's kind of what the question is. What role did family members play in shaping the hobbies and pursuits that are today a big part of your life? So basically, were you influenced by your parents, your brothers and sisters, or anybody else in your family that shared something with you, taught you how to dance, taught you how to ski, took you to the beach to learn to surf, something like that? In Dancing Across the Generations, Roy Hoffman writes about dancing, a passion that was fostered by his parents and older sister. For as long as I can remember, we have danced. My parents began their romance at a dance in Mobile, Alabama, and raised me and my 3 older sisters in a home where the right song on a scratchy Victrola was enough to set off a two-step or rumba. Okay, Norel. Starting with in Dancing Across the Generations.
Okay, in Dancing Across the Generations, Roy Hoffman writes about dancing, a passion that was fostered by his parents and older sister. For as long as I can remember, we have danced. My parents began their romance at a dance in Mobile, LA, and raised me and my 3 older sisters in a home where the right song on scratchy Victrola was enough to set off a two-step or rumba.
Okay, so Dancing Across the Generations, that's the name of the book, and it just means dancing over many periods of time. So a generation is like, from when the time your parents were born and then you were born, those are all the different generations as people continue to get born, be born. And so that's what the book talks about. So he writes about dancing, a passion, so something that you really love to do is a passion, that was fostered by. So this means his parents helped him learn about dancing, supported the dancing, took people dancing, that kind of stuff. To foster something means to help it grow or to help it become more. So his parents fostered this love of dancing or this passion, and his sisters too. Let's see, they all loved to dance, and that was an abbreviation for the state of Alabama. So Mobile, Alabama is the name of the state. Mobile is the city. They raised me to, parents raise children. So it means they, feed them, clothe them, educate them. They, usually you raise your children until about the age of 18 or so, and then they are considered an adult, and now they have to go make their own decisions. All right, let's see. In this scratchy Victrola, so Victrola was the name of the first type of record players. So you guys remember the old records?
Yes.
Yeah. So a Victrola was the name of that record player, and if it's scratchy, it meant it's old and it has little scratches on it, so the music might go, a little bit. So, but even just listening to the right song, so the one that really touched you or made you excited or something, could set off, means it could make you want to dance, do a two-step or a rumba. So, just listening to the music made them want to dance. It's the last night of 1986, and the band at the Grand Hotel in Point Clear, Alabama, across the bay from Mobile, is playing Fly Me to the Moon. I'm 33 and dancing with my mom. She is light in my arms, following with patient ease my clumsy foxtrot. Alongside us, as the clock winds toward midnight, Dad sends my Nancy into a slow turn, bringing her back more smoothly than I ever could. Okay. Neha.
It's the last night of 1986, and the band at the Grand Hotel in Point Clear, Alabama, across the bay from Mobile, is playing Fly Me to the Moon. I am 33 and dancing with my mom. She is light in my arms, following with patient ease my clumsy foxtrot. Alongside us, as the clock winds towards midnight, Dad sends my Nancy into a slow turn, bringing her back more smoothly than I ever could.
Good. So
can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
I think everyone just following to the original document. Is it right?
Yeah, I don't know. Is everybody just following the document, or are you looking at my Nihan's screen?
I'm following the document.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that what you meant, Nihan?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you don't have to put it up
there
there.
is no document in your profile, Nihan. I mean, there's just your picture.
I just turned off
here.
Screen share, yeah,
Norel, you can look at the document if you click on in your Verbling chat. I can get to the Verbling chat and post things in there because I opened the Verbling page.
Oh, okay.
So
because Lisa can control the document.
Maybe. Yeah, I can control it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, good. All right, so let's continue. We'll just leave it on Nihan's picture there. It's nice to look at. So it's the last night. So the last night is, New Year's Eve. So he's just giving you a memory, and the band is playing across the bay. The bay is a body of water. Let's see. She is light in my arms. So she's just dancing. When somebody feels light in your arms, it means you're just flowing. You're really having a nice, easy time of dancing. It's not heavy. You're not like tripping over each other. But he says he's actually clumsy with his clumsy foxtrot. So clumsy means you're not, you're not perfect. You might make a mistake now and then. You kind of feel a little bit awkward. And a foxtrot is a name of a type of dance. So they're doing a foxtrot, and he's a little bit clumsy, but his mom's there. And this right here winds. The clock winds. So it's because it's the verb to wind rather than wind as the noun, winds, like breezy air or something. So we say it, the clock winds toward midnight. And Dad sends my Nancy, so that's his girlfriend or wife or something, into a slow turn. So he's just describing a scene, a New Year's Eve dance scene from his life. We look out to Mobile Bay, a slender moon in the New Year's Eve sky. The night is chilly, but in here the dance band is cooking. A new tune begins, a peppy bye-bye blackbird, and my mother and I start in. I'm rusty, not sure of my steps, but 8th grade cotillion training from 1967 is still in my blood. Okay, Graciele. From We Look Out to Mobile Bay.
Mm-hmm. We look out to Mobile Bay, and splendid moon in their New Year's Eve sky. The night is
chilly.
It's chilly, but in here the dance band is cooking.
Mm-hmm.
A new tune
begins.
Mm-hmm. Begins. A pepper bye-bye blackbird, and my mother and I start in. I'm
rusty. Yeah, good. Get that R rusty sound there. Yeah.
Not sure of my step, but 8th grade cotillion.
Yep.
Training for 1967 is still in my blood.
Mm-hmm. Good. So a slender moon, that's like when the moon is skinny, so not full at all, but just a sliver of a moon. It's slender or thin. The night is chilly. It's cold outside, but inside the dance band is cooking, which means they're hot, which means they're really heating up the place. People are really loving it. Everybody's excited. So there's lots of energy. People are dancing. It's really cooking. That's what we say. So a new tune begins or starts, and a peppy bye-bye blackbird. So peppy means it's upbeat. You can dance to it. It's not slow. It's not sad. It's upbeat and fast, and you can dance to it. So his mother and him start in on the dance. So they start dancing. He's a little rusty, which means he kind of forgot what to do. He's a little bit not in practice, we say. So he's not very sure of his steps. So he has to take his time a little bit. But he had some cotillion training. So a cotillion is a dance party, basically. And a lot of times in the old days, they don't do it really now so much in schools. But you used to learn how to do some basic dances, couples dances, when you were in middle school in the United States, like in the 60s and early 70s. And so a cotillion is just that. It's a dance party. And so he says it's still in my blood. So that means he can still remember what's there because he learned it one time before, and it's still there in his blood, or you could say in his body even. My mom guides me in an easy swing, leading me by deftly following. As she rocks back and I pull her close again, she is beaming, exclaiming, "You've got it now!" Then my father is tapping me on the shoulder, cutting back in. Nancy and I, in our second year of marriage, begin a Cajun step we learned in New Orleans. I look at her, tall and blonde, moving with ease. Then over at my parents. In their 70s, their quick step turns back the hands of the clock. I see them not as cute, but stylish, the embodiment of charm. The dance floor burnishes their aura. Okay. Andrea, from My Mom Guides Me.
Yes. My mom guides me in an easy swing, leading me by deftly following. As she rocks back and I pull her close again, she's beaming, screaming, "You've got it now." Then my father is tapping me on the shoulder, getting back in.
You can keep going.
Ay.
The whole next one.
Okay, sorry. Nancy and I, in our second year of marriage, begin a Cajun step. We learn it. Cajun step.
Cajun, yeah, from New Orleans is a kind of style. Yeah.
Cajun step. We learn in New Orleans. I look at her, tall and blonde, moving with ease. Easy?
Ease.
Then ease. Then over at my parents. In their 70s, their quick step turns back the hands of the clock. I see them not as cute, but stylish, the embodiment of charm. The dance floor burnishes their aura.
Good. So he's first dancing with his mom, so she's guiding him in an easy swing. So that's another style of dance, swing dancing. And she's leading him by deftly following. So she's actually the follower. Usually the woman follows the man, but he's actually being led by her in the way that she's following because she knows what she's doing. So definitely means like you know what you're doing. You're very skilled following. So she's rocking back and forth, and she is beaming, which means like when you're smiling, a really big smile, you're very happy, you're very excited. And she exclaims, so she kind of, when you say, "Oh, you've got it now," that's like an exclamation, like rather than just saying, "You got it now," you know. So she's very happy. So you exclaim something, you usually do it with enthusiasm or excitement. But then his father comes and taps him on the shoulder, and that's the way that you usually tell somebody that you want to cut back in or cut in for the first time maybe, which means you want to take over. So his dad taps him on the shoulder, and then so he leaves his mom, and then the dad starts dancing with the mom. So that's called cutting back in. So now he's back with Nancy and his wife in their second year of marriage. And they're doing another step, so it's called a Cajun step. And it's from New Orleans. So there's a couple ways to say New Orleans. You can say New Orleans, or you can say New Orleans. So both of those pronunciations are fine. So he's looking at her. She's moving with ease, which means very, very nicely, and nothing's very difficult for her. She's just doing it naturally. And he's looking over at his parents in their 70s. And their quick step, so they're doing, you know, kind of a quick thing, turns back the hands of the clock. So it makes him think about the past. So if you think about turning back the hands of a clock, you're going back into the past. And he doesn't see them as cute, like, you know, like you think of a little girl as cute, but he's seeing them as stylish. They look very nice. They're very cool looking. And they look like the embodiment of charm. So like they are an example. If you embody something, it means you possess that. And so you are that. So you are the embodiment of charm, or they were. And so they looked very charming. The dance floor burnishes their aura. So their aura is like the energy that you could see, the glow of them. And so like it's glowing off of the dance floor. They are gone now, but not their dancing. So that ends like the one little part of his remembrance. These are excerpts from that book that it talked about at the beginning. So his parents are gone now, but not their dancing. It was my big sister Becky who got me started when I was 6. turning our living room into American Bandstand. While Dick Clark introduced acts like Jerry Lee Lewis on the black and white screen, she welcomed boyfriends who pulled up to our curb in freshly waxed Chevys and girlfriends in saddle Oxfords. Okay, Raphael.
They are gone now, but not their dancing. It was my big sister Becky who got me started when I was 6, turning our living room into American Bandstand, while Dick Clark introduced acts like Jerry Lee Lewis on the black and white screen. She welcomed boyfriends who pulled up to our curb in freshly waxed Chevys and girlfriends in saddle Oxfords.
Mm-hmm. So this, again, is a reminder or a memory, not a reminder, a memory, sorry, a memory of his past and dancing and how that became a part of his life when he was very young. So when he was just 6 years old, his sister got him started. So that means she taught him how to do it and got him started learning how to dance. And then they turned their living room into, so when you turn something into, it means you transform it or you change it. So they turned it into American Bandstand, which was a popular TV show in that time period. And Dick Clark is a well-known American guy because he was the guy who led the show, and so he introduced all the bands. The acts are the performers, so the people coming on to perform, like Jerry Lee Lewis is another famous American singer, and this was all back in the days of the black and white TV screen. And then her sister was his sister was welcoming her boyfriends who pulled up to our curb. So that means they came to the house and parked their car right next to the curb, which is by the sidewalk, between the sidewalk and the road. And they were coming in freshly waxed Chevys. So the Chevys is the name of a popular car back then, and to wax them means to shine them. So you use wax and you rub the wax on and it shines the car. And then the saddle Oxfords were those old style of shoes that the girls used to wear, wear their skirts and dresses and things. On her record player in a zippered case, I can still see the 45 RPM recording of Elvis's Hound Dog spinning around. When one finished, another clattered onto the turntable. Becky taught me the jitterbug to bebop-a-lula. When heavenly Johnny Mathis crooned at her slumber parties, I learned the slow dance, how the woman would lean her head on the shoulder of a man while maintaining a proper distance. As a first grader, I was the practice partner for her 16 and 17-year-old girlfriends. Then the big boys showed up to escort them to the Murphy High Hop. Okay. Narelle. We're at on her record player.
Okay. Where is it? Oh, sorry.
Make it red.
Oh, red. Okay. For me, no?
I don't know if it turned red for you. Did it turn red on her record player?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in a zipper case.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. On her record player in a zippered case, I can still see the 45 RPM recording of Elvis' Hound Dog spinning around. When one finished, another clattered onto the turntable. Becky taught me the jitterbug to bebop-a-lula. When heavenly Johnny Mathis groaned at her slumber parties, I learned the slow dance, how the woman would lean her head on the shoulder of a man while maintaining a proper distance. As a first grader, I was the practice partner for her 16 and 17-year-old girlfriends. Then the big boys showed up to escort them to the Murphy High Hop.
Mm-hmm. Good. So on her record player in a zippered case, so a zippered case is, you put, nowadays we would put something like CDs and then we would zip them up, but maybe now we don't even need them anymore, but it's a way to protect your records. And so this is a long time ago. You had 45s, those small little records where you just had a single song on it, so it wasn't even a whole album. It was just a single song. And of course Elvis is a popular American singer, singing Hound Dog, nothing but a hound dog. Spinning around, so it's spinning around on the record player, means it was playing. It was spinning, it was playing, they were listening to it. And then when one of those songs finished, then to clatter means to make a sound. So if you guys remember, they would be like, you could have some records stacked on top of each other, and when one finished, the next one would fall down onto the turntable. The turntable is the record player where it goes around. So his sister taught him the jitterbug. That's a type of a dance. And the song Bebop, Baloo Bop, Hear My Baby, that one, that's a song. That was very popular in that time period. And then when heavenly, that's a way to describe when you're very attracted to somebody and you think he or she is heavenly. It's like beautiful, wonderful. It makes you feel so wonderful looking at that person. So when this guy, Johnny Mathis, another popular American singer, when he crooned means to sing, but like with a very beautiful, like low voice usually. A crooner is a singer. So they would be playing these records at her slumber party. So to slumber means to sleep. And so these are sleepovers. So, you would have your friends come over and you would have music, dress up, have food, and then everybody would sleep at your house for that night. That's a slumber party. So he learned how to slow dance. Lean your head on the shoulder, so that's what what the woman would do. But maintaining a proper distance. So at the dances in schools back then, you had to make sure that you didn't get too close. So you had to have the proper or the right amount of space between the girl and the boy. So he became the practice partner for all of her girlfriends. So he got to learn a lot of different types of dances. But then the big boys would show up to escort them, that means to take them, to the Murphy High Hop. A hop is a dance, so it's like a dance party. So they went to the hop, means they went to the dance. In Mobile, when my daughter was a teenager, we sent her to cotillion, but she and her friends chafed at what she calls organized dancing. The joy of moving as you wanted, the tribal heat of youth, not the directives of ballroom, was what was liberating, expressive. Okay. Who's next? Nihan? I have so many windows open trying to organize. Okay, Nihan, you're next.
In Mobile, when my daughter was a teenager, we sent her to cotillion, but she and her friends chafed at what she calls organized dancing. The joy of moving as you wanted, the tribal heat of youth, not the directives of ballroom. What was what? What was?
Was what? Was what
Okay.
was?
was what was liberating, expressive.
So he still lived in the same city, Mobile, Alabama. I don't know how they say it. If they say it Mobile, you can say it Mobile, but I think they say it Mobile, Alabama. They have a different accent over there in Alabama. So they have different ways of saying words. Anyways, they went to so he sent her, his daughter, to a cotillion, which is so she could learn how to dance and dance with couples. But she and her friends, they didn't like it. They chafed at. So that means they pushed it away and said, ew, we don't like this. They're like, that's not our thing. They didn't like organized dancing, by which she means couples dancing, and you have to dance a certain way, like the foxtrot or a swing dance, or specific way of dancing. She just liked to move however she wanted. That's called the joy of moving as you wanted. The tribal, so tribal heat of youth. Tribal is, you think of tribes in the old days, not civilization or civilized groups of people, but more tribal, living out in nature, and the way that they move around and dance. They liked that better than the directives of ballroom. So the directives are like telling you what to do. You have to put your hands here, and you have to put your feet here, and you have to do this, and you have to do that. And that's because in the ballroom, you dance certain specific types of dances, which you have to learn the steps to. And it's very much structured, so you have to do it the right way. She liked the joy of moving her body, which she felt, and this is the construction here. All right, so the joy of moving as you wanted was what? So that's kind of put that whole phrase together. We'll skip the middle part, the tribal heat of youth part. If you just say the joy of moving as you wanted was what was, so, or it's basically saying like that is what was so liberating. It is the thing that was liberating. Was what was liberating, and of course expressive. So liberating, it lets you just be who you are and do what you want to do and express yourself. For me, though, it doesn't matter whether it's Sinatra or the Stones on my sound system at home in the Alabama woods or a global beat at a Brooklyn bar. My parents' gracefulness still rises inside me, and I take my wife's hand, feeling her pull, press, and twirl as we start a slow swing. Whoops. Okay, Andrea. Or Graciela, sorry. Graciela, your turn.
Okay.
And
For
I'm
me,
going to join us. Go ahead.
For me, together.
Yes. For me, though.
For me, though, it doesn't matter whether it's Sinatra or the Stone on my sound system at home in their Alabama woods or in global beat at a Brooklyn bar. My parents' gracefulness still rise inside me, and I take my wife's hands, feeling her pull, press, and twirl.
Yeah.
Twirl as we start a slow swing.
Okay. So, yeah, twirl. That's hard. Twirl. So for him, though, it doesn't matter. So he doesn't care if it's Frank Sinatra, which is a certain type of music, or the Rolling Stones. He doesn't care what is playing on his sound system or his stereo system at home in the Alabama woods. Woods is like the forest. Or if he's listening to some global beat music or world beat at a Brooklyn bar. He is giving thanks basically to his parents. His parents' gracefulness, meaning how they were able to dance very gracefully with a lot of style and ease and knowing what to do, that still comes up for him. So it still rises inside of him. So that's what comes inside of him and then comes out. So that's what he wants to do. So he's very much still influenced by the way that he learned how to dance. So this is what he keeps doing. So he pulls her, presses against her arm, twirls her, and they start doing a slow swing dance. That's what he's talking about. And here's a little picture of his parents, the author's parents, and what it looked like for them to be dancing. It was much more common to have more formal types of dances in the old days, and especially in the South. So Alabama is a state in the southern part of the United States, and they sometimes had these bigger fancier dances where the women dressed in these types of dresses. So there you go. All right, you guys. So the question is now, do you guys have any hobbies that were influenced by your family, your parents, your siblings, grandparents, something that maybe you learned at a younger age and you still do today? So that was the follow-up question to that article. So Andrea, do you have anything that you do that you enjoy that came from, something you learned from your family?
Yes.
What is it?
Well, in Spain, there
Yeah.
is an important tradition in Christmas because we celebrate the Day of the Three Kings. And when we were little, my sister and me and I, we woke up early to find the gifts that the Three Kings had given us. And after that, we had breakfast, the typical cake on this day, called roscón. I don't know. It's like
it's a pastry, right?
Yeah. It's not a cake.
Yeah, it's a pastry. Okay.
Yeah. With our parents, and then we ate at a restaurant together. And nowadays, I'm 32 years old and married. My sister is 28. And she lives with her boyfriend, but the tradition continues.
Okay.
On January the 5th, we slept in our parents' house.
Yeah.
We woke up early to find us gifts, as usual.
Yeah.
But the only thing that changed is that now we bake the cake to breakfast together. And I think this will be a new tradition in my family.
Okay, cool. That's
Yes.
So that's what we call a tradition, and that's something that you learned to do with your family, and you still do it today. But do you have a hobby that maybe you learned about with your family? Like a hobby would be more like that, like dancing or reading certain types of literature, or watching certain kinds of movies, or fishing, or skiing, knitting. Doing art, perhaps painting, drawing, something like that? Maybe you don't. It's just a question. I don't know.
Yes, I started playing guitar when I was 6 years old.
Oh,
Because it was my mother's dream.
Oh.
But she couldn't do it.
Oh, okay.
So she decided to give me to pay me, or to, I don't know how to say
to
it.
help to support you in
playing. Playing guitar. So now when we're together at home, I play guitar and sing together. Yeah,
nice. That's fun.
Yeah.
She must be happy about that then.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, cool. Okay, thanks. Rafael, how about you? Do you have any hobbies that maybe were influenced by your family?
Well, no one interesting. When I was younger, my dad used to take me to play soccer with his friends and cousins. And I kind of have it. I kind of do this activity when I have free time, but it's not lately.
Yeah.
But it was, I don't know. I'm not even sure if I still like doing this, but it's something I'm used to do. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. How about you, Narelle?
Okay. Yes.
What is there something from maybe you like to do now as a hobby that you learned from your family?
Oh, it's just fishing. Fishing is something that is okay. It's like something that I mean, it's we choose the day During it's summer. During
Yeah.
it has to be a summertime.
Sure.
And yeah, we pick a day like Sunday. It must
Yeah.
be Sunday, and we all go together with our families um, to fish for fishing. And there we will see the one who gets more fish.
Kids to make dinner.
I mean, he will be. It will be like the boss, not the boss, but it
The
will be
winner.
like everybody will value him for the whole year.
Yeah.
Like, he did something. Um, it's just for fun.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
yeah,
Cool.
especially if you get a big one, a
A
big
big fish. Yeah. A
Yeah,
big
that's
catch.
a
We say. Yeah.
big catch. Yeah,
Cool. What about
yeah.
you, Nihan?
Actually, I was thinking,
Mhm.
but nothing really common in my family members.
Mhm.
I don't know. My father was a really good swimmer,
Mhm.
and he taught us how to swim, how to do some exercise or something.
Mhm.
But my sibling, my brother and I really fond on cycling.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Maybe
Did
that.
you guys start doing that at the same time, both you and your brother, or did somebody
Not
start
at the same
first?
time, not at the same time because our age is not really close.
Oh.
But me and him also in the university team, in
Mhm.
cycling university team.
Wow.
We were good at that, but
Mhm.
not now. We
Mhm.
are too old.
You're too old.
But but I guess we have different unique skills
Yeah.
and different hobbies.
Mhm.
He's a piano player.
Right. Yeah.
He likes music. I like movies and literature.
Yeah.
Different things. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
not much.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Graciela? Do you have some hobbies, things that you like to do that maybe your parents or your mom or your cousins or
My
anybody?
mom love cook.
Yeah. Okay.
When in Brazil, I cook it together my mother.
Oh. Okay. Good.
Here, I discovered a new hobby. The last Saturday, I started dance Zumba. I love
Zumba.
Zumba.
Yeah. Zumba. Zumba is fun.
Yes, it's fun. I have a teacher from Brazil, very
Oh,
nice.
nice.
He danced very good. Wow.
Awesome.
I never I don't like dance but I
Hmm.
my first day of the class I love. I think tomorrow I will go dance
Yeah.
Zumba.
Zumba can be really
Interesting
fun.
because many people, many women from here United States dance is better than me and the
Uh-oh.
Latinas. Wow, because I am from Brazil, but
Yeah.
I don't dance samba,
Samba.
pagode,
Yeah.
funk, axé, forró. I don't dance, but
Yeah.
here I need to learn.
Right. Right. Yeah, I like Zumba too. If you like the music, then it can be really fun to do the moves, you know?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, that's
And
fun.
my another job, I love to watch movie. Oh my
Mm.
gosh! Every Sunday I will go movie for watch because I like because I learn English.
Sure. Yeah. Great. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for coming to class, and our time is up. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I think we were still able to read, and hopefully you guys learned some new words there. Learning those phrasal verbs can be tricky sometimes, but the more you hear them and use them, then it becomes easier. So hope you enjoyed that. Nihon, are you going to be watching the Golden Globe Awards on Sunday? Monday? Your time?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. All right. Well, I answered your Facebook post, so I don't know. I think that sometimes when I see a movie, if I'm in the right mindset, it can be very touching to me and emotional. And other times it can be just like, I didn't get it. What was so interesting? But the Blue is the Warmest Color was really touching to me.
I'm really surprised.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be one of
Did
the
you
never
like
judges.
it?
Yeah. Well, I'm learning French too, so it was really like it was one of the first French movies that I started to really understand a lot of what the dialogue was, and so that was a good connection. And just when I was young, at that age, I spent a year in Spain, so watching like another European way of living when she was going out and doing more things. 'Cause that's not how
Fresh your
people.
memories?
Yeah, like memories and things that. Yeah. Well,
We will see.
just of being in Europe, you know. So I don't know. We'll see who wins, but I thought the actresses did a good job, so I like that. The director seems really intense, though, so I don't know. They didn't like. They thought it was very difficult working that
Actors
intensely.
did really great job because
Yeah.
they both straight women has
Sure.
boyfriends,
Yeah.
and it should be really hard to act like that. But
Yeah.
we will see.
Yeah.
My vote is for The Hunt,
The Hunt.
but
Okay.
yeah, we will see the results
Yeah.
soon.
Okay, we'll see. Who knows? Okay, guys. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
When
Thank you,
your
Lisa.
Thank
plan?
you. Same to you.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome. Graciela, I
Liz.
have another class on Sunday. I think it's 4 o'clock your time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Have
Take
a good weekend.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another verbling.com English class here at verbling.com. In this hour, we're going to be having a reading class. So if you would like to practice your reading skills in English, then you can go ahead and join us here in the classroom. It is going to be 1 hour long, just like all the rest of Verbling's classes. If you are new to verbling.com, I will talk about it a little bit before or until we have some students join us. Verbling.com is a language learning website, and you can take classes in English, Spanish, Italian, and French on verbling.com. You can also hook up with some other people and learn languages just by practicing, so you can do that. You can also take private tutoring lessons. So if you want to work with a tutor, a teacher, one of us, one-on-one, then you can do that as well through the website. I'm just wondering what's going on here. Hi, guys. And I'm just wondering, I don't have my left hand, what I usually have. Let me see what's going on here. Hi, Andrea, and hi, Rafael. How are you guys doing?
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Good. I'm just having a problem with my Hangout, and I don't know why I'm not seeing any of the stuff on the left-hand side. So I'm going to see. I might have to refresh my page. So let me refresh my page. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Are you guys having any problems? Do you guys see like the Google chat and everything?
Yeah.
Everything that's on the left-hand side, you guys can see? Because I don't see anything except for the verbling. I mean, for the Google Hangouts.
No, it's okay for me.
Okay, hold on. Let me try one more thing. I'll be right back. I have to figure this out. Hold on. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on because I don't have anything on there. Okay. All right, well, let's see how it goes. This is going to be a reading class, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to screen share anything with you guys because I don't have anything to screen share. I don't have the Google controls on my Google Hangout, so I just have the top. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So how about this is what we do. Everybody else, you have been able to open the reading?
Yes.
Okay. How about Andrea? Are you willing to put it in the screen share? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah. If you
Okay.
want, you can.
You can put you can put the you can go to the Google screen share on your left and then click on the screen share and then put it so that we can read it on your screen share.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's happening to my screen share.
Oh.
Or maybe I should try to restart. Let me try to restart this. Hold on. I don't know. Raphael, you have everything on yours too?
Yes, I have it.
Me too.
Well, you guys are lucky. I'm having problems here.
I can share the documents. I don't know why.
Oh.
I can share another documents and another screens, but not the documents. I don't know.
How about you, Raphael? Can you share it?
Wait a minute. I put it. Can you see?
No.
Not yet.
I can see your link in the Verbling chat.
You can see it? Yeah.
Yes.
Except for my problem is that I'm having the Google Hangouts video screen, but I don't have any of my options for either the Verbling chat or the Google screen share and all of those options. I have nothing available to me. So, and I don't know why that is because that's never happened before. So, I don't know.
Okay, teacher, I will put your Facebook.
Okay. You put my Facebook on. No, don't put my Facebook. Screen share. Can anybody screen share anything?
No.
Nope.
Teacher chat has many problems a few hours ago too.
Oh, really? I wonder if maybe the Google Hangouts is making some kind of
maybe
adjustment or some kind of change to their system. Well, okay, well, we can still read it. It's just that we won't be all looking at the same screen. So everybody's going to have to open up the document. So let's see. We can do that. And all right. So.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do that.
All right. So your Facebook.
You put my. Yeah, I don't see anything. Do you see it?
No.
I see it.
No, I don't see anything. It's something about the screen share isn't working right now, and I guess nobody knows why. So we're just going to have to go with it. I just see your picture with the dog. That's all I see. When I click on you, I see your dog, and I see you. Oh, look who's here. Look who came to class.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Nihan. Welcome. Good morning.
Thank you, but I haven't been asleep yet.
You haven't gone to sleep yet?
Yes, I haven't.
You and Yuki win the awards for the most irregular schedules. Okay, well, welcome back, Nihan. Did you have a nice vacation?
Yes, actually, it was really, really great, but I'm sick again.
Oh, no. What happened?
It's really normal because it was nearly minus 35, 38.
Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh. Wow. So
yeah,
you just got cold, huh?
yeah. Even
Wow.
even I stayed at hotel. Don't ski, but it was hard to avoid
Yeah.
getting sick. Yeah.
Wow, I've never been in that cold. That's really, really freezing cold.
Yep.
Wow. Crazy. We need to go to Brazil and hang out with Rafael because they're probably not getting sick down there. Rafael, do you guys get sick in the summertime?
Yes, but it's because of the hot,
Oh, yeah.
not because of the cold. Yeah.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, well, Graciela, wait,
Yes.
you're from Brazil. Where you lived, was it really hot or not so hot?
Today he's very hot.
But that's in Florida.
Yes, yes. Today hot in Florida.
Okay, in Florida, yeah. Florida's probably a good place to be right now. It's not too hot and not too cold.
Yes,
Yeah?
Florida like Brazil. I think like São Paulo or Rio de Janeiro. The